Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Mediterranean Goddess. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome. And if you are returning, what up, soul fam? I'm just getting a very mysterious, somber kind of energy. So I have my Greek mythology deck. And I want to pull a card for you guys out of my Greek mythology deck. And then I'm getting somebody with the energy of the fear of the unknown. So either you or your person, you guys might be going through a spiritual awakening and might be awakening to some gifts, and you may feel some fear of the unknown. Maybe fear of the future, fear of what the future holds for you and your family. Spirit says, have no fear. Spirit says, have no fear, even for the gifts that are opening up. Okay? Have no fear in being yourself. All right, so whenever Spirit gives you gifts, okay, you can't be greedy. You can't be greedy with money or your time or resources. Yeah, have a balance, right, with how much you're giving to others. But Spirit says don't be greedy. Literally, I just got the card of greed and then the card of gifts after just talking about spiritual gifts. Because your gifts are not your own. Your gifts come from source, right? Whatever your gifts are, your musical gifts, your being able to read tarot, being able to, have intuition, psychic intuition. All right, so let's get a card out here. A card for my squad god. My goddess and god squad over here. This one. Workmanship. You guys, I am Mediterranean. I'm Greek. I'm not even going to sit here and lie to you guys. I do not know how to say this. Hephaestus, maybe. Maybe you guys can pronounce that. But it says workmanship, So a lot of you guys are focused on creating something for work, expanding your business, marketing, networking, designing your platform or designing your product. This is what you're focusing on. And God is saying you're his workmanship. Like as you grow and as you make certain changes and as you just evolve as a spiritual being, evolve in the spiritual journey, as you ascend, that you are God's workmanship, that he's constantly chiseling and working at your soul. He's constantly chiseling at these aspects of you And it's not to gain perfection. It's just to, I heard, make it a finer detail. You know, I'm visualizing a sculpture, like a Greek statue, like a sculpture, and spirit chiseling at it, right? And it's so beautiful. Spirit's like showed me a vision of like chiseling at, let's say, the jawline, making it, you know, it's making it perfect, but it doesn't, not everybody's jawline is the same. So it's perfect for you. So as God chisels you and gives you these spiritual gifts and works on you, you become more and more refined and more defined and more beautiful and more unique. So if you don't mind, I'm going to read. Wow, Spirit says this is the cosmic order. You know, the things that happen to us in our lives, they're not to define us, but they are to, I heard, like, you know, things that happen to us puts little chisels in us, you know. And if we give our messiness to Source, He's able to take those, maybe those gashes that we made in the sculpture of ourselves, of our beings, and make it a beautiful masterpiece, you know, like making these scars into actual refined definition. And this is the blueprint. This is the cosmic order. This is the destiny. This is the design. God made the stars not just with actual beauty, but with great revelation and great destiny. I just want to read what this card has to say. Like I said, I can't say that name. Can you guys say it? Hephaestus. I'm butchering my own culture's name. Okay, it says Hephaestus was not handsome or beautiful like so many of the gods of Olympus. In fact, he was ridiculed for his physical imperfections. But he reminds us of the value of workmanship, ingenuity, and perseverance. So like I was saying, as you go through spiritual, not just spiritual, but just things in your life, right? Persevering through those things, each gash, each strike of the chisel that defines who we are is actually a beautiful workmanship. And this card reminds us that it says it's not about physical perfections. This God was imperfect because he was in the process. I just heard Spirit say, when you're in the process, right? And we're always in the process towards our higher self. And then it says ingenuity. And I talked about how God can use those gashes and use them as to promote definition in our structure. That's so beautiful. To me, that's the ingenuity of God. But this is what makes this person, this God of workmanship, this is what makes Hephaestus so beautiful, is that he is imperfect. His mother discarded him for his ugliness, but such was his cunning that he then trapped her on a golden throne he had cleverly forged. Only after he had been given Aphrodite's hand in marriage did he release his mother And this won him respect in Olympus. So he even had to prove himself to the other gods, right? Because even his own mother abandoned him for his imperfections, for not being, all that, for not, he wasn't handsome, that he was abandoned. People rejected him because of his look. It says, as a blacksmith. So look, he's even a blacksmith. So that tells you that he's a creator, that he's able to transmute. I'm hearing alchemy. Being able to create a sword. A blacksmith creating a sword. Creating something beautiful, right? It says, as a blacksmith, Hephaestus had legendary skills. So you may not be the best looking thing, but you got skills. Spirit has gifted you, right? And it says all the important mythical equipment on Olympus, including intricate metalwork, weapons, and magical tools, was fashioned by him. So even magical tools, okay? That means, I heard like Reiki tools, tarot, metalwork, weaponry. It was all fashioned by him. It says Zeus himself depended on him for his thunderbolts and scepter. So he even made Zeus's thunderbolts. So that tells you how important he was. So he can create. I'm hearing you can create something out of nothing. That you're very skilled. That people rely on you for your skills. And you are reliable. Even though you've been abandoned and ridiculed and judged. And then it says, Hephaestus had strength, talent, and craftsmanship. See, you're able to persevere. And you're very good at what you do. Such potential lies before you now. And there may be an opportunity to create something special with hard work, perseverance, and maybe even skills you didn't know you had. So this drawing, or this painting, right? This painting says, this is Hephaestus forging Achilles' armor. So this is Hephaestus making Achilles' armor. And this is a 16th century painting by Giulio Romano. So even Achilles relied on Hephaestus to make his armor. And so you may not feel like super important all the time. You might not have like all the looks or anything or all that, but God says it's your confidence and your perseverance and your strength and your skills that are necessary. And I love you guys so much. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. Peace.